When there's a revolution, what city should we meet up in?
Anyway, whatever. My point is, I don't think you want to travel too much if you can help it.
Yeah.
You know, it's better to be in a place where you're just like, this is my place and I'm defending it with these firearms. But until things calm down, you know, until like electricity is restored after the EMP attack or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's what's going to happen.
There'll be a nuclear attack?
No, there's going to be, you know, it's pretty easy to take down a society that's digital.
Oh, yeah. Once you unplug that, and then but that's a crazy feeling when you're like, okay, because your first thought is, let me call somebody.
Nope.
Your phone isn't going to work.
No calling, no oil through the pipelines, no food delivery.
God's going to have the busiest afternoon.
No airlines, no one on the roads, dams fail. Like it all, you know, if you've put everything online, because the people who run our country are so stupid, they've actually done that. You are so vulnerable that it's unbelievable. And you're using Chinese servers and switchers. And like, at that point, you have no control. You don't need to drop a nuke on anybody.
Yeah. Yeah. First of all,
Just
if anybody's
scramble
doing
the
any of that
circuits.
shit, do not nuke.
You don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't need to.
Let us at least enjoy the mystery of it for a little while too.
But people are that doesn't mean just no DoorDash. That means no anything.
But you wouldn't be able to use money anywhere.
No. This happened in New Orleans during Katrina. Is cops, and I give them all the benefit of the doubt, you know, some of them. You do have some criminal cops down there, but you also have good guys too, you know. And the good guys are like, I'm sorry, I got a wife and kids at home. Like, I'm not, and people are going nuts. The thing that I noticed was it took like zero time from when authority disappeared for people to get super afraid, for the predators to come out and start preying on people, and for everything just to fall apart. Everything.
Yeah.
And if you unplug this country, and by the way, once you decide you're going to go to war with Iran, as we've apparently the morons who run our country have decided, that is, I mean, a very likely outcome that they're going to do something like that.
Really?
Absolutely. Everyone's like, oh, they could send an ICBM or whatever. No, why would they bother to throw a missile at the United States across the ocean when they could unplug the country? And then you have real casualties, and mass chaos, like true chaos.
Oh, yeah.
People are not prepared for this. They haven't thought it through. Our leaders have not prepared them for it at all. It's like, oh, it's on your iPhone. You don't have an iPhone, and there's no electricity, and there's no water, and there's no way to get anywhere.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. And that could happen. That's not science fiction. Like, that could happen soon. And we're not ready for it. And as you said, it's not a cohesive country. People are not like, oh, I'm going to help my neighbors. You don't know who your neighbors are. They may not speak the same language. And people have not seen chaos. They don't know what chaos looks like.
No, we don't.
Like, when people imagine war, they imagine, you know, two lines against each other, lobbing artillery shells or rifle fire at each other. There's a certain order to that. And people can handle it. You know, it's dangerous, but I can handle it. It makes sense to me. It's orderly. It's geometric. Chaos is completely different from that. Chaos is like you have no freaking idea what's happening, who's on your side, who's not, who's a threat, who isn't, where things are going. People are not designed for that. People can't handle chaos, and they go crazy. And I've only, as I said, had a taste of this a couple of times, but enough to learn. Chaos is the one thing you have to avoid, because that's when people become animals and really start behaving in ways that are inconceivable to civilized people.